It begins with our mission and values, a culture of innovation and collaboration, achieving a global perspective beyond the classroom, turning education and theory into practice, developing lifelong interests and connections, and striving to make a difference in our communities. Marist College.
Alrighty, my little pug champs, and we are back with a little bit of EGFC Season 3, Week number 4. We are your co-commentators for today. I am the Ramgar coming to you live with the one, the only Fang. Sean, how you holding up, bud?
Doing good, eating spicy ramen right now, so my taste buds are currently being fully assaulted, but I'm ready to see these two teams spit fire as well, as we've got St. Peter's University up against Marist College. And I believe we're already geared up for our first...
I feel like you're going to do that each time. Each time that you have the opportunity to say St. Peter, you're going to say it with the same intonation.
It's the brain rot. The brain rot has infiltrated my brain. It's in there. It's in something in there. Something in the veins, in the bloodstream. Something in the water. Either
Whatever
way,
it is, I don't like it. Whatever it is, that water needs to be filtered out.
The water's contaminated.
But we're going to be seeing a familiar face. We have Sky coming from St. Peter's University going up against Relax.
Is it just me, or do they always start with Sky every single week?
Last time they shooted. Wouldn't be able to tell you before that.
I'm pretty sure they have. I'm pretty sure Sky has been St. Peter's starter every single week. And you know what? I feel like Sky does a damn good job of it already. We're seeing amazing whiff punishes, just consistently throwing Greninja off stage, and I think that's honestly best. I feel
Sky. I was gonna say, like, Sky is like smothering Relax right now because Relax has been on the back foot for the last 30 seconds and it has yet to stop.
True. Oh my god, that spot dodge. That was like the spot dodge of the heavens right there. He saw completely just avoiding that F smash.
Finally getting that back here. Sky gonna be controlling the stage a little bit. Tries to go for the ledge trump, but still catches the double jump back on with a back here. Wow, they both I just needed to take a second just to see them scrap and scramble. I feel like in neutral, both of these characters are kind of looking for the same thing a lot of the times.
Both of them are looking for pretty big whiff punishes. Greninja typically looking for dash attacks or down tilts to just get those knock-up startups. While Falcon, dash attack, grab, all very good options to assist. Both these characters are incredibly fast, too, so we're going to be seeing lots of whiff punishes and a lot of fast-paced, high-octane action.
Sky right now just playing back a little teeny tiny bit, waiting for Relax to be the first one to commit to an option. And also because both of them, don't have necessarily the best out-of-shield games, especially against one another, they're going to be, often, just sort of swinging at each other, with neither of them, too willing to punish each other.
What a recovery right there from Sky, being sent pretty far out and being forced to do up B, but managed to get the perfect angle for that right there. I feel like in this matchup, just personally having played it a little bit and spectating it quite a bit, as we are from New York, I feel like Relax should be really going off stage for edge guards just a lot more. There we go. We're seeing a little bit of a threat right there. You would be surprised how deep Greninja can go off stage against a lot of characters and how many frame traps that's someone.
Yeah, Greninja's double jump is so huge, and Greninja's up, you travel so much distance, so you can get out there, you can go down and dirty with it, because you can and will steal stocks at any percent you so choose. Oh, yeah. All it takes is one back hit.
For real. And we're already seeing it just a bit. Thus far, already. Relax doing such a good job of just keeping Sky on his toes. Looks like they needed a little bit warm up in terms of movement, but they've just been catching all of these landings so seamlessly.
Sky dodging off stage, just waiting a little bit for the up B. I like that a lot, just making sure they're not risking anything when it comes to Greninja up B.
Oh, yeah. Alright, the big dash attack coming out from Sky, and it can be tough. It can be really tough to catch Greninja just given how low to the ground he is, how those hurt boxes aren't really always helping you, especially with how tall Captain Falcon is.
That's a little bit cute from Relax, by the way, a little bit earlier. He got a whiff punish. Oh my goodness, what an F smash, but a whiff punish, drag down back air, dash attack, up air. It was kind of cute.
Oh yeah. All right, got the gentleman coming out from Sky right there. So far, pretty even Stevens between both of these players. I feel like they've been struggling just a little bit to polish off these stocks in certain situations. We're seeing Sky, try to go for, again, with the Falcon dive over and over again. Like, you don't want to give Greninja whiff punish ammunition, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, it just seems like Relax is winning most of these exchanges, but Sky finally fighting a dash attack, and Greninja actually going to be losing their stock, going to be bringing it back to basically evens. It seems like what I feel like is really interesting about this matchup, from what we're seeing, Greninja relies on a lot more like jump-ins than Captain Falcon, and then trying to scout out a landing with dash attack, while Captain Falcon, is like all about like dashing in and out, a lot of side Bs, a lot of grabs. This could be huge.
Yeah, this will be huge for Sky right here as they keep trying to push this advantage. However, Relax doing a really good job of just getting out of it right there. And, Captain Falcon, 95, like, not the highest percent Falcon can reach in terms of being a kill percent, but Greninja, I feel like, has so many win conditions in terms of down tilt, up smash, down tilt, fair. It all depends on the percentage and where the opponent is currently situated.
I like the idea for the down smash, but Captain Falcon a little bit too high up, had enough drift to get back down. That 4-liter is going to be able to kill as we are on Town and City. So, once again, some of the most narrow blast zones that this game has to offer.
Yeah, you'll be dying quite early right there. Honestly, a really good stage for Greninja to start off on. To TBH. I feel like Greninja really likes all the FD-esque stages in this game. I think Town as well, honestly, just because of, again, how narrow those blast zones are. And what a good kill confirm right there. Knew the percentage for down tilt fair really seamlessly right there.
And even if you didn't, if they air dodge, you're still in a position to still find another hit, which is so dangerous about those positions. It covers almost all of your options.
Oh, yeah.
Going into game number 2, I would like to see, honestly, both of them, like, slow it down a really teeny tiny bit and really, like, critically think to themselves, how can I find bigger whiff punishes on one another? Because it seems like they both, like, kind of dash attacked and down tilted for free against one another. And, they only got punished when they committed to something else.
Yeah, it's true. So, looking to see what adjustments Sky is going to be making in those game 2s. I feel like as Relax kind of progress throughout that game, they start to feel themselves just a little bit more in terms of the movement, the whiff punishing, the edge guarding, all seem to just improve tenfold. And Sky tended to get a little bit antsy on their landings a lot of the time. Not really a lot of mix-ups being offered here. They got caught by a dash attack quite a bit. The down tilts were coming out and they were looking quite fierce as well. So, I don't know.
I don't know either, but also Town City. I feel like as a stage choice, I lied completely. They kind of want the same stages, don't they?
In a way, yeah. In a way, both these characters kind of thrive. I'd say Falcon tends to thrive more on stages with better platforms, but I've definitely seen a mass amount of Falcon players definitely opt to pick Town a lot of the time. Namely, like players like Fatality, honestly.
Seems like they both are looking for really similar things at neutral. They both have really similar game plans, except when it actually comes to approaching the edge and edge guarding. Whereas Falcon, I feel like has a lot more opportunities, just in his regular advantage for really big mix-ups, really big stomps and knees. Whereas Greninja relies more on finding edge guards. Relax would have a bit of an easier time if they did go off there with back airs, if they did go off there with side Bs, just to be able to throw a hitbox out there and keep Captain Falcon uncomfortable.
It's also by nature of just Falcon being a bit easier to hit than Greninja, just how wily Greninja is, how much hurt box shifting there is involved. Greninja is a frog, so he do be staying pretty low to the ground, while Falcon, this big strapping athlete, he's all crammed in his race car all day. My man needs to stretch, he needs to stand up. He's pretty big. He's pretty easy to hit. So.
I guess that's true, especially if you consider the hitbox with dash attack, the way that it's jutting his elbow out.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if we do see a couple of interactions where he just completely whips Greninja as Greninja is dash attacking or down tilting or just pancaking. I can definitely see that happening sometimes.
Greninja offbeat is just one of the weirdest designed characters in this game because you can't really say he confidently loses most matchups, which is kind of weird. I know it's Greninja propaganda out here, but the more Greninja play I watch and the more I see how the character functions fundamentally, it's difficult. This is definitely a matchup though I'd say is a bit difficult for Greninja. I feel like Greninja struggles with characters that are definitely shorter.
I have never seen the skin for Diddy Kong.
Really?
I've never... Maybe maybe I've seen it, but then I've just really never like sat down and thought about it. Who made a green and pink skin for Diddy Kong?
You said green and pink?
Wait, is it green? Or am I?
Dara.
Do you guys know I'm colorblind? Do you guys know that? I can't see colors properly. I'm 100% serious about it.
So that color aside from pink is light, about a nice,
Really?
like a nice tan to yellowish color.
I didn't know that. It looks green on my end, let me tell you.
It's pretty funny and also quite sad, isn't it?
Game number 2 between these two. I like the switch to Diddy Kong a little bit. You can play keep away. You can kind of dictate the pace of the match more and just slow it down in really pivotal spots. And also, if Captain Falcon comparatively to Diddy Kong, way easier to edge guard. So Sky doesn't have to worry too much getting back onto the stage.
And I definitely like the swap as well. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen Sky's Diddy. I think even win or lose, we've always seen Falcon. But I would agree for this counter pick in this matchup in particular. It's such a big adjustment, though, to pick a completely different character when you're down 1-0 in a set. You really have to readapt and really recalibrate your entire playstyle because you've got a whole different kit at your fingertips.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, I mean, there's like a good amount of adjustment that just has to happen on the end of both players, but gets the down tilt, no forward afterwards. Sky setting up another trip, but again, just like not finding these really key follow-ups. Look at that amazing tracking on the air dodge as well, just finding that punish.
And I feel like Sky has to watch or mix up their landings a little bit more because they keep air dodging, and like Relax has been kind of sharking for that this entire set thus far.
But Sky finally closing off the stock with an F smash. Gotta say, what I really like about Relax is how they're starting to compensate for Greninja's really bad out of shield game by finding a lot of really big parries. A lot of down tilts, a lot of dash attacks out of it. What a counter.
Okay, I believe we're nearing out of the down tilt. We're definitely well out of the down tilt up smash kill range, but it's not going to matter when a quick F smash rips out. Yeah, Greninja, one of probably the best whiff punishers in this entire game, to be honest. This character is everything they need to really just maximize that damage every single time they catch a whiff.
Oh, has the great idea in trying to maybe catch a goal, just pushing Sky all the way, but then jab coming out maybe a little bit too soon. Tries to find the jump in, tries to land aggressively. Sky a little bit too slow with the banana toss.
I feel like Sky has to be operating under the same pretense that Relax has been. I feel like we haven't really been seeing, because I say one of the biggest things you can catch Greninja on is his landings. I feel like a lot of the time Greninja will typically exhaust their double jump high up, and the evasive options past that aren't really plentiful. Like the character's amazing ground speed, air speed, and incredible jump height. But the landings are very easily caught in situations where you're kind of you're checkmating yourself. So I want to see Sky become a little bit more privy to that.
Just sitting there and waiting. That's exactly what you want to see. I don't even mind that whiffed grab because it was a soft commitment. It had low enough end lag to the point that you still have time for the down smash. So really, really good stuff.
What a conversion early on right there. That was banana down tilt grab up throw. I don't know if that's real, but it looked pretty like seamless right there. I don't know if there was much room Relax could get out of that situation.
Oh, but with banana in hand, Greninja is going to be so scary. Just hitting Sky's shield with it though. Now they're both swinging through defenses. They're both looking through that big first opening.
Oh boy. And now Sky with a pretty mounted comeback, I gotta say. Like looking pretty bad early game, but it looks like they finally recalibrated just a little bit here, and they've really been catching a lot more landings. Looks like Sky's listening in.
Yep. That's a dash attack. Oh, and that would have been the drag down uphill. I know that Relax wanted it, but maybe just not anticipating that they had the banana in hand. If that was an uphill, like as anticipated, that would have been like an easy like down smash.
Yeah, not going to kill just yet. That's going to need to be a little bit closer to the edge of the stage, but we do have banana back up, and no, these down tilts. I feel like F smash is more than doable in these situations, and sure enough, Relax kind of saying, hey, this is what you could have done to me. Right there. So Relax is going to take that too. Really, that was a good Diddy Kong on Sky. I just felt like they were overcomplicating their punish game a lot of the time. Like I feel like after that banana, F smash was definitely quick enough to make it out to get that kill. That move has a little bit of range.
The thing is though, like in high pressure situations, I don't mind going through softer commitments like a down tilt, which can go into a kill confirm, because it gives you like a little bit more leniency to react.
It's not real though. That's the thing.
Well, it is. You just need to get like the dash. That was like the biggest thing for Sky. You can get a down tilt up smash, but Sky did it in place. You can like cancel. Well, you can do like an up smash with a bit of sliding momentum if you do it immediately out of a dash. And I believe with that kind of a spacing, that's what Sky would have needed for it to connect. So like a slight flub on the execution.
So tragic for Sky right there. But c'est la vie. Marist College going to be going up, no, not too hard after that one. I believe it's a solid 4 points after those games right there. So we are going to be taking a little bit of a break right here as we get our next players geared up and ready to go. So we'll be seeing you guys shortly.
Hello, my little pug champs. We are back with the second match of Marist College going up against St. Peter's. Sean, how you doing, bud?
Doing good, Dara. Thanks for asking. We've got our next two contenders up to go. We got Young Cuff, the Cuffster, Young Cuffy versus Luke from Marist College. So Cuffy being the DDD mastermind we all know and love. Up against Luke Sephiroth. This is not an easy matchup for DDD, I'd say.
I feel like we say this each time we see Cuffy. Every time we see Cuffy, it's nothing but suffering when it comes to matchup.
That's the thing. Cuffy is a man against the numbers consistently, and consistently beating the odds at all times.
Oh, but Cuffy just like jumping and waiting as Luke is just like landing and maybe like a little bit confused at some of these multi-jump stalls in the air. Gonna be like pretty even thus far.
Oh yeah. And it's all about that Gordo management for Cuffy. I feel like just finding the little... Because Sephiroth's hitbox on that scintilla, very precise. You know, you have to space it adequately. On DDD, you don't have to really worry too much about that, but there are some blind spots that Cuffy can manage to shoot Gordo through the cracks, I believe.
A really big thing though for... Oh goodness. Oh buddy, you don't want to get anywhere near that. A really big thing for Luke is that you need to start adapting and going through some more anti-airs and some rising aerials, which is not something that Sephiroth always wants to be doing, but Cuffy is getting away with jumping in a lot.
It's true. And DDD probably going to be living longer on average than Sephiroth does traditionally, unless there's going to be some hard hits coming out, because Sephiroth is a light little boy. Still, the spacing, though, from Luke is looking immaculate right now. Just keeping Cuffy at this mid-range.
Oh, and Cuffy tries to inhale it, but the spacing was just a little bit too off, a little bit too close to the neutral beat at that point in time. Good DI on the up air. Now Luke needs to find a way to be able to get off the ledge.
And find a way they did, as they're just trying to keep Cuffy at this mid-range. Now that Sephiroth has the lead, he can kind of transition to just being a little more campy, a little more evasive. Oh my god, great counter right there by Luke.
Yeah, that scintilla was just really good recognition of the scenario, really good just situational awareness. Was that DDD neutral? I'm pretty sure it was. That move doesn't kill.
She said it doesn't kill?
Should. IMO. Oh, I like the idea from Cuffy to try and use like downbeat to hit the scintilla would have been such a good idea.
And I like Luke's just, patience right here. Just, spacing very adequately, staying mid-range, not really getting within Cuffy's zone too much, and backing off as soon as he realizes that, hey, I don't really have an opening here.
Cuffy just waiting on the ledge just a little bit and jumping when Luke is descending. That's the exact opening that you need to time your ledge jump. So really good recognition on Cuffy's behalf.
And Cuffy just not really able to find any openings here. That's the thing about being against a character with the state of a neutral as Sephiroth, especially with a character as slow as DDD, is that more often than not, you're going to get you're just going to outspeed your opponent, and then even the neutral is going to be tough to mitigate through because you've just got this giant sword ranging you out consistently.
I believe, oh goodness, yeah, Cuffy just getting ledge trapped and edge guarded that entire stock. That's exactly how you got to play the matchup. You're Sephiroth, you're going up against DDD. He does not have the best out of ledge options in the slightest.
Oh yeah. Man, if you're where do you put that sword if you're Sephiroth? Like after you're done using it, you just put it down on the ground or something? Is there a sheath big enough for that sword?
He just always has it on him. He keeps that thing
taller than him.
Yeah.
I feel like if your weapon's bigger than you, you can't really, take it away efficiently. And the inhale actually messing up Cuffy right there. The windbox actually dragged Luke in for that back air right there. That was hilarious.
That was pretty tough. That's what you would expect DDD, Sephiroth to kind of look like. So this matchup is not easy. You can't really do a lot of DDD things. You don't get to jump through as soon as your opponent starts calling them out. You don't get to get off ledge that particularly easy. You don't get to go back onto the stage. Cuffy just kind of got shut out at every point in the game.
It's true. Yeah, Cuffy, it's tough. I mean, this is definitely harder than I feel like other matchups we've seen Cuffy fare against before, because not only is DDD getting countered on a fundamental basis, but it's also just can't really play grounded against Sephiroth. You can't really jump against Sephiroth. You can't really use Gordos against Sephiroth. It's tough out here. It is tough out here for my boy Cuffy.
Yeah, but I also just want to be able to like give Luke a lot of credit because I feel like we keep saying this about Cuffy, like, oh, this is a really bad matchup for DDD, and then Cuffy proves us wrong, like by like beating the player. Luke played the matchup well. It's Luke that's like, okay, made these really good adaptations at ledge, knowing when to swing, when not to, getting jump callouts, getting punishes on inhale. Luke is playing this very, very well, and Cuffy's gonna need a lot to get game 2 to be a little bit closer.
It's true. And we are going to be going right to town for Cuffy. Definitely a good pick, I think, on their part. For not dying off the top and also just keeping things a little bit more regulated in terms of platforms.
I will say there are a lot of situations where Cuffy was getting launched off stage and just barely made it back from the PS2 side blast zones. On Town and City, that would have been an easy stock. So Cuffy could genuinely be dying 20 to 30% sooner, which in the long run, it could be extremely impactful
It could be detrimental.
to the match.
You want to make sure your counter pick suits you and really find this mishmash blend between being more advantageous for your character as well as your playstyle and being a little bit worse for their character, because there are some stages where characters share that are really good for both characters, and at that point you're playing more towards your strengths rather than to cover up your character's weaknesses.
Absolutely. But it seems like we are going to be going to game number 2. They're going to be, of course, keeping the same characters. Cuffy also just needs to play a lot more like mid-range grounded and sitting a little bit more in shield. Also like messing around with like F-tilt and jab as grounded options.
The name of the game versus Sephiroth is respect. You have to really respect a lot of this characters. Oh my god. That was the most tragic Gordo I think I've witnessed ever in my life.
Oh, but look how nasty this position is. Oh, Luke almost died. Luke almost died. Luke is still continuing to die. What is going on?
I was gonna say, is there jump left on Luke? But yes, maybe Sephiroth can recover from pretty deep as well. And I'm liking these attempts too on these dares right here. I don't know if they can spike Cuffy. I think only on the downswing of Cuffy's. Because I know that up B has armor on it.
Yes, up B until you reach the apex wall, but beautifully spaced Gordo. Cuffy finding the edge guard. And now, as a result, in turn, gets the stock lead. Really good hard punish on that up smash. Against DDD, again, like you can't be committing to things like that. Things like uphill are going to be your best friend, but what a beautiful back hill from Luke, just scouting it out, just waiting for Cuffy to fall into it.
And I was about to say, this is the Cuffy classic. You know, get beat pretty hard game 1 into really hard adaptation games 2 and 3, but has to make it there first, you know, do it with things being this close. I'm also loving these side Bs from Luke to catch these Gordos. It's looking mighty tough for Cuffy to just find any sort of breathing room whatsoever.
Side B is so huge in this matchup as well. It knocks back Gordo, it hits you from so far away. DDD almost dying.
Yeah, mighty scary right there. It just doesn't, like, in terms of airspeed as well, like, Cuffy really can't commit to an aerial that is going to hit Luke. Because Luke can just kind of fade back, short hop, back air, or forward air, and can get a punish as well as avoiding the initial hit as well, so...
Something that I really like from Cuffy is the way that he's actually approaching the ledge, and is really like tightening up some of his like ledge options.
Oh, yeah.
In this game, what he's doing, anytime that he sees Luke jump, he waits for the falling aerial before jumping from ledge, and anytime Luke is grounded, that is when he alternates between things like neutral getup and, you know, or just like waiting at the ledge. So Luke has not caught on to that quite yet.
These grabs from Cuffy have been really nice as well. Just immediately out of shield, just immediate dash grabbing. You know, DD's dash grab not too bad, honestly.
Not in the slightest.
Character has some good grab combos as well, with just down throw working to pretty decent percents.
Down throw is an incredible DI check. You're absolutely right at high percents, but that up B, I understand the willingness to try to get back onto the stage before your opponent, but with DDD up B, that move has so much ending lag. You gotta, like, sometimes you just have to cut your losses.
Oh, what an interaction there between the both of them. That's actually going to be a reverse edge guard there for Luke. And he techs it. Oh, but not the second time. That was wacky.
Every day I am thankful that Gordo's re-hit rate is that low. It, like, takes a matter of just a few frames before he can do it again. It's so funny.
All right, though, this is looking big for Cuffy right here. You know, finally finding some openings here. But with each reset to neutral, Cuffy just has to navigate through Luke's defenses once again. And against Sephiroth, that's hard. You don't really have unlimited options in that aspect. Oh, no.
That timing on the both of them was so good. Cuffy wanted to inhale the side B, had the right idea, waited for 2 rotations around, and then when it was on the right side, that's when it goes at you. But you do put yourself into so much lag by inhaling like that.
It's tough. That's tough to deal with right there, but Luke going to be taking it pretty seamlessly over Cuffy right there. A good effort from Cuffy for sure. This puts Marist up pretty good. 2 set wins off the bat. We have seen crazier comebacks. That's the beauty of this format, is that sometimes even if you have narrow set victories, they're not enough to really pad out the numbers. This is still doable for St. Peter's. I want to see if they're going to be able to make it back. They still have 5 points. They still have Ramen. Who else do they have that usually does really well? I don't think we're going to be seeing Brighton early this time around, because Cuffy usually does not go this early. 5 points usually is the anchor a lot of the time. Yeah. So I don't know who St. Peter's is going to have today, because they tend to interchange and sub out every now and again. But yeah.
Also, in that interaction, by the way, with like DDD spitting out new side B, I believe that would have actually hit had Sephiroth not gone for F smash, because he like ducks his head when he swings the sword. So ultimate and hitbox shifting, name a better duo. But with that being said, that is going to conclude the first 2 sets. We have 3 more coming up for these 2 schools. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes, so don't go anywhere quite yet. Nya Uwu, welcome back to
me hating myself for saying that, but also EGFC Season 3.
When will you stop making fun of me?
4?
When? It doesn't stop.
We're getting back into it. We got Ramen versus Stinky Cheese 782. My lord, what a gamer tag. The Ramgar.
I'm losing. I don't believe that tag.
This is the craziest tag. The tag game goes crazy.
I lost all of my composure.
This is an Xbox 360 gamer tag right here. Nothing more apt for a Puff player, I feel like, than Stinky
Sleepy
Cheese
Hat
782.
Jigglypuff.
This is incredible. But also a second Falcon. Oh, perfect. This is excellent. I love this, Devin. Thank you so much. XXX Stinky Cheese 72 XXX. 2 Falcons, though, on St. Peter's. They're very popular as well. I know they have another Falcon player in name of Ricardo, too. So that's insane that there are 3 Falcons all attending the same university.
I'm losing my mind. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Let's
I'm
rein
still
it in.
trying to recover from Stinky Cheese 782. What a tag. Beautiful catch on the jump, though. And now Stinky Cheese, the thing is, the biggest thing is you have to flowchart Captain Falcon recovery as Jigglypuff. All you need to do is just occupy the space just by the ledge. Don't commit a little bit too deep. And if you find that neutral, you can get that kill. But I love this patience from Stinky Cheese, just not committing at all.
Puff also on the receiving end of some really nice buffs this patch, which I now believe are in effect. I think this is the first week the new patch is in effect, so...
We had the patch
Sora
last week
wasn't allowed
active, but
last week.
Sora
My
specifically
bad.
was not allowed.
But Puff, pretty good back air now, I'd say. I think she does have a Jer. Our technical director is correct. She's got jab back air for some reason.
But setting up an edge load right now, I like that Stinky Cheese backed off, recognizing that Ramen still had a double jump up air to the name. But now the biggest issue with Jigglypuff, how do you actually get those kills if you're not finding the edge guards?
It's tough, especially against a character like Falcon who can really shark a lot of your aerial mobility just with his speed and how all-encompassing his hitboxes tend to be. So you have to, like Dara mentioned before, you really have to flowchart edgeguard, aka hold Nair or Fair. Nair is the more consistent option I see a lot more from Puff, so if you're going off stage as Puff, make sure you're nairing. That thing is active as hell, has a really, really lenient hitbox on knockback right there, and then you're going to want to fair
Covers your whole body. It has the neutral initial hitbox, not the late one. It's just so strong. But now Stinky Cheese, never going to get enough of saying that tag.
The stankiest of cheeses.
Just kind of struggling to initiate a little teeny tiny bit is what I would say until that last hit of side B connects. If you get like the late spacing and timing of side B, you get so much like potential off of it.
Oh yeah. There's also a lot of shield damage Pound does as a move in general. So definitely don't sleep on Puff. You know, if you're a Puff player with very capable reaction time, like you're definitely gonna be fighting for your life depending on what character you're playing.
Oh, that grab after the forward catching Ramen's next defensive option was so smart and just keeps it going, setting up a tech chase. Stinky Cheese is on the verge of a comeback.
The cheese wheel is on a roll for him now. I like that up smash attempt from Ramen. That hitbox is really, really scary. It sucks you in sometimes if you get hit by the first hitbox.
Yo, that jab forwarding? Hello?
Oh lord.
Oh lord, indeed. Was that always a thing from Jigglypuff, or is that only post-patch now?
I think it's post-patch. I don't know if they buffed. I know they buffed back air, but I don't know about jab. That's gonna be it right there for Stinky Cheese, unfortunately. But mounting a little bit of a comeback that game. They were down like a pretty considerable amount, and but that is gonna get our first point on board for St. Peter's University in this set. So they're down, but not out.
Yeah, Stinky Cheese had, like, you know, just the right idea, but then, just sometimes SDs just happen. Not sure if they lacked, like, one more. Not sure if they lacked one more double jump, but.
Stanky Cheese. Oh, God. What happened? What did I miss? What did you do, Devin? Bruh. No.
Commentating is so hard. I'm trying to keep my composure. I'm trying to keep my composure, and I hear the producer laughing. He is cackling.
Commentary is so hard.
I'm so bad with infectious laughter. I wish you guys could hear it. Devin has a really infectious laugh, but as soon as I saw it happen, I was just gone. So my apologies for that. Oh, jeez.
I feel lightheaded after that game. I don't know what happened. I feel like I entered like a fever dream, or like someone handed me like an entire thing of whipped cream and said, "Hey, can you just drink all of this right now?" What is happening? I have no idea. Either way, I think Stinky Cheese's odor is permeating into my brain right now. Anyway, getting back into it. Game 2, we're seeing. Hopefully, we can see some adjustments from Stinky Cheese here. I think they were adapting quite well, honestly. It's just that Ramen had quite a insurmountable lead, and that SD was pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, but it seems like, oh my god, Jigglypuff.
Oh, that's stuck.
So much set knockback, and Ramen going for an immediate side B. I like the idea, just in case like Stinky Cheese was still out there, maybe get like a nice delicious spike. But recognizing that with up B, it would just be an easy edge guard any day of the week.
And this is looking good. You know what I've been noticing a distinct lack of throughout this set? I feel like Raptor Boost. I feel like Raptor Boost is such a good move if Puff is landing low with Pound or anything like that, because the move has armor on it. So you can power through a lot of interactions with Puff using that move as well. It's, you know, pretty good.
But yeah, now Stinky Cheese, I like the stalling with the multi-jumps there, and Ramen just goes off stage. They committed, now forcing to double jump back on, but just not ready for the down B landing mix-up.
Ooh, not going to be stock just yet, but one more of those definitely sure to finish Stinky Cheese off here.
Stinky Cheese is holding in, air dodging in, just pushing in so hard. They do seem to be rewarded for it as a result, but just needs to find a way out of this advantage.
Yeah, I really like the advantage that Stinky Cheese is holding right now. They're just staying very, very aggressive this entire time. Keep contending with Falcon in the air. You know,
Yep.
Puff has really good lingering anti-air tools that can catch Falcon's jumps inward, and what Falcon loves jumping. Be on the lookout.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, just sitting in shield, waiting, just throwing hitboxes out in such safe spaces that Captain Falcon can't like even try to contest with if he so chooses. So you can just threaten by pressing buttons at safe distances.
Oh yeah. Ooh, and Ramen darting back and forth with this movement, trying to threaten some sort of option right here, but Stinky Cheese not falling for it.
Yeah, Stinky Cheese is going to be looking for the wedge guard, but will not be finding it quite yet.
Did you say the wedge guard?
I did. I'm so
said
glad
the
you
wedge
noticed.
guard.
I did that completely
you.
intentionally.
I hate you so much. Why would you say that?
Because like a little wedge, like a wedge of cheese.
Wait, a wedge guard. Oh, look who's trying to know.
No, Sean, I meant like a wedge of cheese.
The wedge guard? Please, Jigglypuff, guard the wedge. I think Dara died. Hey, great down smash right there by Ramen, bringing us into our final stock of this game right here.
What just happened?
Yeah, I'm seeing a comeback being slowly mounted by Ramen after this SD. Just great juggling right here. Off of that grab on Ramen. And again, I like the Raptor boost. This person's learning. The knowledge is there.
Getting the late hit of dash attack too. That was such a good idea from Stinky Cheese because that is a nice, really, really active hitbox that you can throw out there to both cover tech in place and tech roll out. But this is still like anybody's game to take.
This is a pretty precarious spot though for Stinky Cheese and the DI. A little stanky there. As Ramen's going to be closing out the set 2-0. Quite unfortunate for Stinky Cheese, especially after that fat lead that they had established early on into the game. But that's just how the cheese gets cut sometimes.
I would like to clarify that a cut piece of cheese is called a wedge. So I thought it would be cute if I said wedge guard. I thought it would be cool. It wasn't me trying to do an ooh voice or nothing. It was supposed to go.
This is where your personality backfires. I want you to know that. This is where you hurt yourself.
I was trying to be funny. I was trying to do a goof, a gap.
You trying to be funny?
Yes.
All right.
That being said, Ramen, going to be taking this game. Jigglypuff being so light sometimes just kind of like defines matchups here and there, because there's a huge difference between taking a stock at 140% or like, you know, at 100%, right? And Captain Falcon's damage output is generally going to be a little bit higher too. So just being
Definitely
able to
nothing to
kill
laugh
Stinky
at.
Cheese a little bit sooner rather than later just came in kind of clutch.
So there are some glimmers of really good gameplay from Stinky Cheese. It's just the hard life that Puff lives on this witch of an earth. Happy Halloween, everybody. Coming up pretty soon. In the meantime, we are going to be taking a little baby Goo Goo Gaga break. So we will see you guys back real soon here on EGFC. My name's Fang, joined by the giggly and bubbly Duramgar. And we'll see you guys soon.
Hello, gamers. We're back. It is I, Duramko, coming to you live with my lovely, incredible co-casting Fang as we cast the next set upcoming of Marist College going up against St. Peter's University. We just saw the one and only Stinky Cheese 782 take a loss to Ramen. So next up, we're going to be seeing Zucchini from Marist College going up against 5 points.
I'm rocking out, sorry. I'm jamming this song. But yeah, 5 points. I wonder what character 5 points will be gracing us with today. Oh my lord. But we're going to be seeing Zucchini playing either Bowser or Ridley. I know they're a specialist with both characters, as well as 5 points, who has been playing a lot of Byleth lately. So I'm wondering if we're going to be seeing Byleth in that matchup in particular. But I don't know. It's going to be a pretty big slugfest because these are two of probably each college's strongest players, I'd say.
Either way, it doesn't even sound like that good of a matchup. No matter who Zucchini does indeed choose, it's going to be all about fighting those jump-ins and those ledge traps ultimately, and just finding different ways to outplay the opponent. But a Byleth can edge guard either one of Zucchini's characters until like death.
So we're just waiting for them to gear into it. And we got some controller issues coming out of Zucchini, actually. So that's always scary. I don't like it when my controller's acting a fool on me as well. So hopefully that can get sorted out and panned out.
Not a particularly amazing feeling. And it seems like it's only the A button, which for either one of Zucchini's characters, of course, is going to be
Coffee, no.
Cuffy in the chat, shilling you should get a box. Love that. Okay, I guess in the meantime, while we do try to sort out the controller issues, you want to cut to a quick little break once again? While we just, like, sort out the difficulties, or do you want me to just keep going?
Why don't we go cut to a little bit of a break? We'll be seeing you guys as soon as those controller issues is what I would say. But I actually lied to all of you, the viewers, who were so trusting of me on commentary. But we're getting right into it. Of course, we got 5 points on the Byleth, and we got Zucchini on the tried and true Ridley.
Oh, but 5 points, getting a little bit of a sympathy, going for the back after the neutral lane instead of like a typical dash grab or a dash attack where you're falling forward. But either way, 44% onto the board. Zucchini, though, picking up a good amount of the damage.
And this matchup, I feel like, not as easy as it would seem on paper for Byleth. Zucchini, I know, also has been on a pretty big tear recently. I know I just recently saw them top 8 a tournament in upstate New York, over some pretty good players as well that dwell up there. So do not sleep on the Zook. Zuck. The Kini.
How am I supposed to cast in these conditions? How am I supposed to be esports? I'm trying my best. I just hope everybody at home knows I'm trying. 5 points, closing out the first stock with an up smash. And as I had put Zucchini going to be quickly retorting with their own, evening it right back up. I feel like Byleth's low percent combos are going to be a little bit more consistent and easy to land on Ridley. Such an easy combo weight and big stature just makes you into combo food.
We're trying to see 5 points doing a really good job of just trapping these landings on Zucchini a lot of the time. Ridley isn't the fastest character in the air, despite the fact he has multiple jumps and those big old wings. And Byleth, not a character that struggles particularly too much for catching landings, honestly. And 5 points is doing just that so far. But
getting the regrab another forwarder, I love that jump in place, just waiting for the next option. And 5 points, unfortunately, not able to connect. Not even the wall jump of the up B, but not even a ledge snap either.
What happened? I didn't think Byleth's air dodge was that bad. But could be wrong. And St. Peter's really needs this set above all else. This is, I believe, the 3rd set of the day, or maybe the 4th. I think are we in the 4th one right now? Actually, this might be the 4th set of this series. So every point to St. Peter's is absolutely precious to them right now because they can't afford to drop another set. They just cannot win if that does happen.
But we're setting up a really nasty tech chase. Going to be finding that big hit with the dash attack. But Zucchini committing all the way off stage. That is such a dangerous choice. I like 5 points just opting for the safe option with an F smash. But that was a little bit too far back and it wouldn't hit anything. Wow.
Oh my god. Holy moly. Zucchini. Just displaying why Ridley's up smash is such a powerful anti-air tool right there. And also a pretty damn good smash attack to boot right there.
Oh, absolutely. Especially on platforms when it comes to just
Oh my
coverage.
God.
It's like Ridley contorted his entire hitbox. I want to see that again, actually. When
Way
that does
too,
come up.
way too high of a recovery, I'd say, there for 5 points. You know, the strength in Violet's planking a lot of the time is being able to safely establish area
Wow.
for them to go off the ledge right there. I feel like 5 points jumped off way too high right there after that.
Let's go see this. Because, like, just actually barely slipped onto the side B. Oh, the startup of it. Oh, you get some low profile moves. Oh my goodness.
Lean with it, rock with it.
And then, yup, nothing really connecting. And
Oh
then,
my God, what? Okay. What a game.
what a game. What a game.
Oh man, really good stuff to Zucchini right there, though. Caught that almost seamlessly there. Looked bad towards the start, but that air dodge SD on 5 points really hurt him.
That was such an ultimate interaction. I feel like
yeah.
5 points, you know, regardless, Zucchini like does a really good up smash. It covered a lot of options, but that low profile was truly something else. And once again, 5 points going to be thrown off stage. I like the idea from Zucchini. That would have been so brutal. That easily would have been the stock. But look how patiently and carefully Zucchini is spacing themselves now. Jumping back, micro-spacing.
Oh my
slight
God.
movements.
Both of these guys are absolutely crazy, just trying to edge guard each other. The mash doesn't seem too ripe there from 5 points, though, as Zucchini finding so much mileage right now off of these side Bs and getting so much stage control out of it.
Gets a forwarder just to charge up an F smash, but you can't keep yourself locked into those defensive options, especially against super heavies and heavies that have funny little command grabs.
Yes.
You gotta constantly move around. You gotta make sure you're constantly repositioning yourself safely. But now Zucchini gonna be knocked off stage. What's gonna be the ledge trap from 5 points?
Wow, what a parry from Zucchini right there. Still, though, no really bona fide punish right here from 5 points. Just desperately trying to get this kill right here. Oh my God, and the whiff, but so much end lag on that landing right there. I didn't realize that Ridley Uppy had that much end lag.
But
At a free fall, no less.
you know what? That was an excellent snipe from 5 points. Zucchini not recognizing the situation, trying to go from a side B in a space that they thought that they were safe in, but turned out to not be quite safe.
5 point, just kind of swinging for the fences with these F tilts right now, and I'm liking this aerial usage a little bit better than those these F smashes, because while they can catch Zucchini really being a big character on neutral get up a lot of the time, it's giving Zucchini enough breathing room to kind of reestablish neutral and get with punishes like that.
5 points. I feel like 5 points keeps letting Zucchini get back onto the stage just by virtue of not constantly putting out little tiny hitboxes. What a shield whip, what an F smash. That's gonna be a sweet spot.
Oh yeah.
You're done. Last stock, baby.
Yeah, last stock once again, and in this last situation we saw, it was Zucchini who kind of benefited there, but 5 points didn't look too bad either, so really this could go either way. I feel like both these players are fairly evenly matched in terms of how they've been playing against each other so far.
Tries to go for connecting hits of forwarder, but you know, ultimate and multi-hits not necessarily the best together. I like this time around Zucchini waiting a little bit, recognizing that 5 points had the right spacing, so they had no need to respect it. Or they needed to respect it this time around.
Oh yeah. What a great tether right there, 5 points. No double jump left. Luckily, the fireball not catching the inbound of the tether, but the mash not looking too right there. And again, another command grab is just going to seal 5 points' fate right there, as well as the fate of St. Peter's as well, I believe.
Yeah, I believe that puts him 13 to 4. The maximum amount of points that you can earn within a single set is going to be 8 points. So this is the end of the line for St. Peter's today, but, you know, we still play for points at the end of the day. I feel like 5 points was committing a lot in this matchup in places that they really didn't have to. And maybe, like, not giving Ridley enough respect, but then also not letting themselves, like, commit to a lot of neutral areas and a lot of forward areas, and instead of opting to go for a lot of smash attacks.
That's how it goes. And yeah, I agree with you. I feel like there were so many smash attack commitments on 5 points' part that it's just so difficult when you're fully committing there, because Ridley has good whiff punish tools in those command grabs and has ways also to get around those F smashes with multiple jumps. So with Byleth, I feel like a lot better off just not taking those hard commitments, just being safer with well-spaced aerials, because Byleth at the end of the day is what Sakurai calls a distance demon, meaning you're wanting to keep your opponent at a distance. You want to make sure you're playing the safest neutral you possibly can be.
And with that being said, we have one more set for these two schools coming right up, so don't go anywhere quite yet, and we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Alrighty, gamers, and we are back. Hello, 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 everybody. We have the final match between St. Peter's University and Marist College. I believe we're going to be seeing Ricardo representing St. Peter's and Abso representing Marist.
This is St. Peter's third Falcon player that we were talking about. I cannot believe this is just the all Falcon crew right here. Ricardo's been a player I've wanted to see all season from St. Peter's because he's pretty dang good at this game. So, but Abso looking like no slouch themselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Abso's combos already 80% within the first 30 seconds. Just putting the foot completely on the pedal. Great jump call out. This should be the stock. And
oh my god! Goodbye, Mr. Falcon.
Goodbye indeed.
Lord.
I like that Ricardo went for side B, probably anticipating a 2-frame had they gone for up B, but Abso was just ready for the side B nonetheless.
Abso looking really good so far, though. kind of hanging in there, like not really letting themselves get opened up or anti-aired by Falcon quite a bit. I know a lot of Ivysaur players love jumping, and Falcon has one of probably the best rising up airs in this game, or just best up airs in this game to really catch jumps like that. But Absol timing, like just kind of making Ricardo play the game at his pace.
I like that Ricardo went out there with back air, forced a low recovery. Absol had to go to the ledge now, but now Ricardo, because of that slight overextension, took a bit of damage in a juggle.
Oh my. Great patience from Absol right there, just shielding the Falcon click. I cannot believe that traded. I've never seen Bullet Seed ever do anything good ever. But in that moment it did.
In that one moment, it surely did a little something, but what a jump all out with Charizard. And now all of a sudden, Absol is on track to also take the second stock. And what should have been Absol's.
Are you kidding me? Absol's still alive here, that's crazy. Managing to find their way back, but the dash attack from Ricardo is going to be able to finish it off right there. And it looks like Ricardo's starting to pick up steam just a little bit after that first stock.
Oh, tries to go for the dash grab and completely whiffing over Squirtle. Not sure if there was like a spot dodge in there or maybe not. But either way, Absol putting themselves into the corner at the ledge. I love the switch at 0% because down throw nail either has like really tight timing or just not true.
Oh yeah. Oh, wow, what a great catch on the landing with F smash there. We'll see lots of really great Falcons like Nick C do that traditionally. I'm almost actually taking the stock right there, which is ridiculous. Oh no, this is the knee!
But it doesn't matter because the soft knee is still set up for the tech chase onto the platform, and all of a sudden Ricardo with the lead, playing beautifully.
That's the thing. Once you give like a good Falcon player momentum, they will ride it into the sunset all the way through. I'm already on 61 after just one combo on Ricardo and Heat. Ricardo's not looking to put the brakes on anytime soon.
Now sitting at the ledge, tries to find that down air, maybe going for the pivot grab, not going to be able to find it quite yet. All of a sudden, Absol is bleeding and needs to find a way to stop it ASAP because Ricardo's momentum... There we go. Okay. I was going to say Ricardo's momentum, but Absol cutting me off.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a lot of this Squirtle coming up from Absol a lot of this time. I feel like Squirtle was the character that Absol was really getting the best mileage on Ricardo with. So, you know, why not keep using them in these low pressure situations? And you're at 99 already, which is pretty kill percenty for Squirtle to get hit by like a sweet spot back air or something like that. So.
Now Absol just needs to find a way to be able to land. I love that like ambition to land onto the stage, not even opting to go for the ledge, almost finding the up B, but Ricardo just had enough drift to get back on.
Oh, the Falcon dive right there, and Ricardo going for deep.com for this edge guard right now. And just the knee? They're using knee as a ledge trapping tool? What?
You know what? With the amount of shield stun that move has on falling like that, I'm sure it would have still been pretty safe.
That was what you wanted? That was insane. I've never seen Falcon just do, yeah, you're going to do a neutral get up or get up attack here. I'm just going to hit you with this sweet spot knee real quick. Jumps up, reads the get up attack, and then boom. Wild.
Timing too.
And again, it's the switch to Zard. I felt like Squirtle would have been a really good find stay because you saw this is where Absol was winning neutral the most.
This is where Absol was getting the ledge traps. This is where Absol was calling out the jumps the easiest. And I just feel like Charizard, although helping them live a little bit longer, did not help them like find kills. But specifically, the Ivysaur pick might have been the least beneficial to Absol.
It's so tragic because I feel like Absol came out the gate swinging really hard, and then Ricardo just found all this momentum out of nowhere, and then really just capitalized on it.
But yeah, that was beautifully played from both of those players. As soon as Ricardo was able to get a bit of footing, the momentum was unstoppable. As soon as they get a couple of reads on you and disadvantage, they get an air dodge read with side B, which is such a generous hitbox. Up air strings over and over. I think the coolest moment was the the knee tech chase that set up into a tech chase on the platform.
That was
and
insane.
Then into an up smash.
Was that intentional? I have no idea if that was intentional because that was such an insane thing.
But either way, think about the options. If the knee connected, congrats, you just got kneed. If it was the soft knee, well, it's still set up into the same tech chase onto the platform. So either way, it's a pretty good setup with like a good amount of cushion and leniency to it. It was really creative. Yeah, hit it.
Do we have that replay? It was not the final kill.
There's a second kill.
This was insane. Although maybe not this one, I believe.
Not this one. No, this was the. I
think
mean,
it
the
was
second kill.
Second stock for Ricardo, I believe.
This one.
Is this it?
Gets
There you go.
the knee.
See, soft knee right there. Set up into a
That was
tech
so
situation.
intentional. That was so. Let's see that
ridiculous.
again. Let's see that again. Like
It covers
gets the soft
everything.
knee, and then immediately goes for the up smash and recognizing the situation. Now that was
You know how
so
to punish
intentional.
that too. I think the only thing that could have gone a little bit better for Abso is if they didn't do neutral get up out of that, because there was no jab lock there to
Honestly,
force them into getting up normally.
I would agree with you, but then consider this. That's Charizard. If Charizard was
big.
caught in his goal animation backwards, I am still fully confident that he would have gotten caught in that up smash.
It's true.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
Yep. Oof.
So we're about to move in to what could potentially be the last game of this entire series right here. And honestly, too little too late, I feel like, for St. Peter's. Like, I feel like they should have sent Ramen or Ricardo in much earlier, because at least they could have maybe padded out their lead just a little bit. But, you know, that's just how it goes. St. Peter's still the opportunity to deny Marist more points and put more on the board for themselves for the end of the season calculations.
But getting a down throw into an up air, tries to go for the knee, but then still has enough time to be able to cover the air dodge. Ricardo is the master of option coverage, but I will say it's good stuff to Abso for just like knowing, like, hey, this is where there's like a little bit too loose of a confirm. This is where I can still land. Much easier to just take a dash attack than it is to take a knee.
Ricardo trying to catch the landing with that Falcon kick right there, but just a little late on the marks. Still, what a great switch from Abso right there. That got him out of harm's way, no problem. But Ricardo's a heat seeker with these knees today, Jesus.
Abso just looking to get something started with rising forward to the dash attack, starting to swing a little bit too much, but Ricardo just plants their feet, waits just a little bit, and tries to get a whiff punish.
Oh boy. Oh, the rapid jab. This is going to be a big punish for Ricardo right there. I love the patience on the turnaround right there for the chase. So good on Ricardo's part.
Abso keeps establishing that they're only going for the air dodgers at a disadvantage, and not like pressing any buttons aggressively. So Ricardo doesn't even feel the need to commit to sitting in shield. All they need to do is just wait.
Oh, tried to get the falling there right there to try to confirm right off that for Ricardo. But Opso's going to be finding themselves a little bit here. Still, though, not being able to anticipate the landing correctly. Opso needs to find an opening right now, because the more momentum that Ricardo's been building up... Oh my god, the movement.
Another really powerful and dominant up B. That's why Talent City is so scary, because you can just hold on to that side plat and wait for your opponent to be in a position to try and get your next edge guard.
Oh! I feel like Nair was a good option there because it lingers a bit, but I feel like Fair would have called Ricardo out so much harder, because in fact I haven't seen too much Charizard Fair. We see it quite a bit from players like Beast, just to run off edge guard or even get themselves back on stage in certain areas. So
I like the idea to up B there, but that does have a bit of deceptively low M lag. But either way, down B is still going to be able to clean up that stock.
all right, the Ricardo. Oh my god, to get out of the combo Bullet Seed. I've never seen an Ivysaur use Bullet Seed in this efficiently before in these situations. Oh god.
When a person is just moving so much, and then once again, time and time again, if they just like stop moving, that is the scariest thing.
Yeah,
you just
for real.
you just know that they got the download. Oh my god, getting a stomp in place. I like that up smash because of Opso air dodge, that would have been death. But speaking of death, on Town City, that back throw so menacing. Captain Falcon died.
I think because Ricardo had to turn around the up B there, it actually took him a bit longer to get that punish, which is why it gave Abso enough time to get that grab off. Either that or Charizard just got really quick hands. No way.
Kills.
No shot that just killed. I think the DI was just not there. I think they were definitely holding in quite a bit. That must have been like the earliest percent that could have killed off the top right there. But either way, Ricardo going to be taking over Abso 2-0 in that set, putting just a couple more points on the board for St. Peter's.
Squirtle was
to
a
try and
light
pad
little
this
baby,
out.
but also
He's a
that
baby.
DI, I don't think Opso was fully ready for it because Opso was like holding in at that point with the back hill. So let's go see what happens.
Yeah, that's full hold in.
Do we got DI lines?
Up.
Yep.
Looks like up.
So yeah. Just Matt, your own timely demise.
I love that we have visual indicators that are so subtle that we can't really see them as commentators unless we get a second look at everything.
But sometimes you can react to them, which is so crazy.
It's true.
Like, you do have like DI indicators on, especially moves that like are really plus on hit. You do have like plenty of time to react to it. Like if you're Wolf, like hitting dash attack, you actually have enough time to see the angle that people are going to be going at and react to it pretty consistently and punish it.
Yeet. And the teabag right after for good effect. Still though, Ricardo going to be coming out on top on that one. Not the greatest DI from Absol in that moment, but I'm sure they were holding due to the aerial drift and then tried to correct themselves at the last second, but it was too little too late. Either way, that is going to be it for this series. I'm wondering if we're going to get an interview.
We are. We're going to be doing an interview with Luke, it seems. So see us in just a couple of minutes as we conduct that interview. So don't go anywhere quite yet. And once again, congratulations to Marist College. Hello gamers, and we are back this time around. We have our victors, we have Marist College here with us. We're going to be conducting a little bit of an interview, so tell us, who do we have representing Marist? We have Luke. Hello bud, how are you?
He's on the go.
He's on the go.
He can't hear us, oh no.
Oh no. We're gonna cut to a quick little break while we figure this out, so we'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Alrighty, my little pug champs, and we are back after some slight little technical difficulties. We are now here with Luke from Marist College, only in spirit because the webcam.
You got like
webcam's
2 seconds of me.
Yeah. All right, Luke, what's going on with you? How you feeling today, bud?
We're feeling good. I don't know. Felt like we had a good showing today.
Nice. Wanted to ask, are there any particular sets that you feel like from observing today, that you feel like your team is the most proud of?
I mean, honestly, I was a fan of Zucchini's set. Definitely really appreciated that after game 1, it seemed like once game 2 got started, he started adapting and getting those reads. And that's just the sort of player he is. So it was just fun to see him in the groove. It was nice.
I had a question for y'all. What do you guys traditionally do to keep your morale up while you guys are playing? Like, what keeps the team together? What keeps you guys persevering, even if there's like some difficulties? Like, if there's a set dropped here or there, like, how do you guys stay positive in the face of your opponents?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and thankfully we were able to do it this year because the COVID restrictions have been loosened a little bit. But we always meet up in our esports room. And we have like a little like viewing area with a big TV. We got like a sofa and everything, and we all sort of hang out and just cheer everybody on, and it's just a good time. So even if somebody drops, you know, we always just give them words of advice, whatever, play with them a little bit, get them keep them happy, you know.
Mm-hmm. Right. So as like the season is sort of progressing and moving a little bit, do you feel like there are any schools this time around that you guys are like a little bit worried about this season?
I mean, to be honest, I don't think we really have to be worried about anybody. I really like our depth. I really like the different characters we play. I think we have good character variety. I think anything that gets thrown at us, we're ready for it.
Tight. One last question for you guys. How do you feel about this most recent patch in the game, just in terms of Sora being added, as well as the potential buffs and nerfs that have been kind of sprinkled throughout the roster?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Square Enix guy, so when Sora got announced, I was losing my mind, really enjoying that. And we have a couple Puff players that were really happy, and they've been back airing all over the place, like my man Stinky Cheese. Gotta appreciate him. So yeah, I think we like the philosophy of buffing some of the lower tier characters, making them a bit more viable. It's a good strategy.
I got a question for Stinky Cheese.
Oh yeah,
why that tag?
Where'd he get the tag?
Yeah.
I can go grab him. He's right over here.
Sick. Let's go get Stinky Cheese.
Yeah.
Quick side interview with Stinky Cheese.
Stinky Cheese. Real quick. Where'd you get your tag?
Hold on, last week.
You tell him again.
I just love Katsumatsu.
What?
Is that the cheese with like the bugs in it?
I think it might be. I don't know.
Katsumatsu, I'm pretty sure that's the cheese with the bugs. Hold on. Cheese with bugs. What's it called?
What?
Yeah, Katsumatsu.
Google cheese with bugs.
Yeah. So Katsumatsu, for anybody that doesn't know, it is a cheese that has been ripened and fermented with little fly larvae eggs that have been put inside of it. And then when you
Yucky.
open up the wheel of cheese, you got a bunch of maggots in it. Anyways, so I guess Stinky Cheese 782 is a Katsumatsu enjoyer. So kind of based, actually. Tell them that I love the tag.
Some exotic depth to that name.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually wild.
Yeah. It is spelled Casumarzu for anybody that is interested in knowing more. And with that being said, Luke, I have one last question for you, my little PogChamp. Do you have anybody that you'd love to shout out before we close off for the night?
I mean, I already gave a shout out to Stinky Cheese. That's my man. I think I gotta give another shout out to my boy, Benino. Just a great guy. Love having him around. So, yeah, those two.
All right. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for joining us. Congrats on the W. We hope to see you guys back again with another W next week. Coming up next, we'll be hopping into our next group battle between Canisius College and Quinnipiac. So stay tuned and look out for that.